Good evening. I hope you're staying warm. Maybe you have a bowl of soup, something warm in front of you, hot chocolate perhaps. It's going to be that kind of weather the next couple of days. We are seeing that winter weather, but we're not going to see a lot of precipitation. We do have some light rain out there right now, and we do have these alerts. First of all, we have a winter weather advisory, and that advisory is for all of the coastal bend until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We could have some slick spots on sidewalks, bridges, overpasses, and roads, so use caution while driving. It's not going to be widespread, but there could be some spots where we have a glaze of ice. I'm going to show you that here in a second. Also, we have a freeze warning. We've been talking about this all week, and yeah, that freezing weather is here tonight and again tomorrow night. The freeze warning is for tonight until noon tomorrow. Temperatures as low as 27. It's a hard freeze, including the island, and we also have that wind chill warning, and that means you could get hypothermia. We did that story. You saw what you have to do to protect yourself. Dress in layers, cover exposed skin, because it's going to feel as low as 15 to your skin and your animals included as you're outside in that wind through noon tomorrow. We have a wind chill warning. And then tomorrow night and Saturday morning, we are going to freeze again. So there is a freeze watch posted until 10 a.m. Saturday, and that's because temperatures as low as 25 degrees. So we've got plenty of winter weather coming our way. The cold is the main factor with this one. All right, so let's take a look at the cold outside. You probably have felt it if you've been outdoors. It's 34 in Corpus Christi, 39 Mathis, 34 Ingleside. It's just downright cold all across the coastal bend, but above freezing with the exception of Beeville at 32 degrees. Winds are still blowing 20 to 25. Look at that, 30-mile-an-hour winds right now at Port Aransas. So windy weather continues, and that is giving us these wind chills. This is what it feels like now, and it's just going to get worse as we go overnight. These are going to dip into the teens by the time we get to the morning hours. Now, what about rain? We have had a narrow band. It's been working its way from the inland areas this afternoon to the coastline, and this is what's left of it. Most of it's just liquid rain. We're not seeing any problems yet because the temperatures are above freezing, but remember, some of the bridges and overpasses might be just below freezing, so we have to watch those. But in general, all of this mess is going to gradually work its way off the coast in the next hour or two, and then we may see additional spots developing. The reason for that is because of the cold air, which we have at the surface. You know, we have a north wind blowing, but notice the wind direction aloft, bringing in that moisture from the southwest. This is what we call overrunning. We've got the cold air at the surface, and then above we've got that southwesterly airflow. What does that do? It gives us a really small area of warm air aloft, overriding the cold air at the surface, and that causes the clouds to form and precipitation. Unfortunately, when the rain falls and it runs into that shallow layer of cold air at the surface, it can freeze, and that's why we have that potential of seeing that freezing rain or even a little sleet mixed in tonight. So let's take a look at that. Here's a look at Future Tracker. This is this evening. There's that band of rain I showed you. Notice it's moving off the coastline here between 6 and 7. Then we get a little bit more starting to develop by 9. Now this is where it gets tricky because look at the temperature. 32 degrees at Corpus Christi is the forecast by 9 o'clock. If we get this rain, that could freeze on contact on the roadways and sidewalks. That continues to move off the coast, but we see another little batch forming and moving in. So we're going to have to watch that. You can see the temperatures by 1 in the morning. Notice even the island just below freezing by 1 in the morning, and then we continue to stay below the freezing mark all the way through tomorrow morning. So with that said, anything coming out of that sky after 1 in the morning is going to freeze, and even before then in some areas. So that's why we have that winter weather advisory. Okay, noon tomorrow we start to go above the freezing mark. Still have a lot of clouds tomorrow, and it's cold tomorrow, but look at this. We start clearing out tomorrow night, and that means we're going to see those temperatures dipping again. Temperature versus wind chill tomorrow morning, 6 in the morning, upper 20s, wind chills in the teens. We really don't warm up a lot tomorrow. It's just going to be cold all day long. The wind still blowing 15 to 25, but Saturday and Sunday those winds start to come down and they start to shift around a little bit, so it won't be quite as cold as we head into the weekend. Forecast lows tomorrow morning from 29 at the Naval Air Station, 27 Robstown, 26 Sinton. This is Saturday morning. All of the area is under that freeze warning, and by the way, I do think Saturday morning we're going to break a record low. I don't like those kind. No, we don't like the cold records, but we're going to probably break that record with 25. Only 48 Saturday. Sunday we warm up a little. Next chance of rain, it moves in Monday.
Sharon, I love the way you delivered that just now, starting it off with have a nice warm bowl of soup if you've got that handy.
Doesn't that sound good?
It does,
Yeah.
and it just makes me feel warm all over, and to look at those temperatures, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to need it the next couple of days, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Order that soup for us, please. All right, Sharon, thank you.